I love making rants about the shit that they try to sell us as mindless consumers. I'm at Walmart, and as you know, I've bought a couple of televisions, and I've reviewed the televisions that I've purchased, or at least I've made like miniature capsule reviews of them. This right here that you're looking at is a 70-inch Vizio LED IPTV, right? So basically it's 1080p, and it's probably up to 120 hertz, if not 240. I don't see the frame per second rating on it, but I do see that it has 4 HDMIs and it's 1080p. That's what I see. This television is $13.98. Now, if you went to Costco or BJ's, you'd probably see something similar. But mind you, the price, $13.98, 1080p, right? Now, from any distance that you stand, like the average person is always going to be sitting somewhere between, let's say, 4 and about 7 to 8 feet, because most people don't have extremely big living rooms. Now, for the average distance that you're sitting, these pictures look absolutely flawless. Now, mind you, the 70-inch is $13.98, and the, what is it called? The 65-inch is only $7.98. And as you know, Vizio is a good brand. Now, let's walk down here to see this 4K bullshit. So, let's look right over here. So, basically, they want to sell you this 4K television at $1,398. And this television, first of all, if they were really trying to sell it, it would actually be on. I love how they're trying to sell this thing and they don't even have, you know, where you can actually see it. I don't know if I could turn it on. But my thing is, this television is much, much smaller. This looks to be less than 50 inches, if not 50. And it's much, much smaller, but they want to sell you a 4K television for the same price that you could get a 70-inch television for. So just think about that for a second. Now, no matter what distance you sit from this thing, it's still smaller than the 70-inch television. I don't want better resolution. I want a bigger television, especially if I'm paying money for it. And furthermore, what video source do you have that outputs at 4K? PlayStation 4 can't. PlayStation 4 would have to upscale to 4K. Xbox One can't. Xbox One has to upscale to 4K, and they can't do that. You know, neither system can do it without software updates. So why the hell would I be buying a 4K television right now? There's no point in buying a 4K television except to be one of those early adopters who goes into the store and says, hey, what's the best television you could sell me? And then the guy at Best Buy wants to make his commission. Well, no, not Best Buy. The guy at Micro Center wants to make his commission, or the guy at Best Buy just wants to sell you the warranty insurance for it, and he wants to make his beans on the warranty insurance and sell you the most expensive shit he could possibly sell you. But why would I buy a smaller television? It doesn't make sense. Now, most people aren't even wall mounting these anymore because, you know, some people have had negative experiences when they've fallen on their children. But you put one of these things on a pedestal stand and you have a really big TV in your room. Why the hell would I buy a 4K television that's any smaller, especially when at $800 I could get a 65-inch television built by a good maker? And at these distances, as you can see, once again, the distances, these things are crystal clear. It doesn't even matter. 1080p at certain distances, the average human eye can't see the individual pixels. When you consider the fact that FIOS upscales itself from 720p broadcasts up to 1080i. And when you think about the fact that Time Warner doesn't even have as good quality as FIOS, and these are the main things on the consumer market, you have to tell me, where are you getting a 4K broadcast from? Could you plug it into your computer? Oh yeah, definitely you could plug it into your computer. But you'd have to have a beastly powerful computer with a great video card in order to output at these resolutions. Your video card alone would probably have to be a 4 gigabyte GTX by EVGA, and you'd be paying like $500 or $600 for just that one. And your video card's going to cost as much as the television. Does that make any sense whatsoever? You know, it's really sad. They can't figure out what to sell us next. The average American is cash poor. They can't figure out what to sell us. They tried 3D HDTV, but stupidly forgot about the fact that everybody doesn't have the same ability to see the same images. So a lot of people get headaches and epileptic seizures when they watch 3D. So a lot of people don't want to see 3D. They don't even go to the theaters to see it. Not to mention, everybody has to wear those 3D glasses, and then they tried to rip you off and charge you $20 for a pair of 3D glasses. they've run out of ideas on what to sell us. So this month it's 3D TV, 3D HD TV. Next month it's 4K. And now Apple said, fuck all that, we got 5K. So they got 5K coming out to replace the 4K. It's like they really think consumers are stupid, and for the most part, they're absolutely right.